Okay, who's in here? I see you. I see you sitting there. Oh, yeah. No one's saying anything. 3. Hi, Ellie. What you doing? Hey, JH. Aw, Ramona, thank you. You too.
Real quick.
I'm on live.
Sorry. I just need you out there for 1 second.
I can't do it.
I
I'm
need
live.
you to jump me. I need you to jump in the fire. Tell me if it's hot yet.
I'm live. You're funny.
Whatever. So.
We are doing really good. I already took care of JH. Hi, Rhonda. We are doing good, Illy. We spent the night at the NICU with the little one, so we got to feed her and play with her and all that fun stuff. So that was our New Year's. Yeah, some people are just so unenlightened. Just saying. Just so unenlightened. I just, I've given up on even bothering to tell them off. I look, I see it, I'm like, okay, bye. Because I know it's other readers and other people that don't want me to go live. So people are just so jealous on here. That's fine. It's fine. It just amazes me how unenlightened some people are. I actually was having a conversation with my best friend today about that. People being unenlightened and how confused they are by society and how they are so brainwashed. And it's hard to find a good place to talk about spirituality. And PJ, is that you? PJ, are you in here? Hi, PJ. Hi, Mike. PJ, what are you doing in here? Sneaky boy. You're supposed to be sleeping or something. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning there. Anyway, I was talking to my best friend and we were talking about how unenlightened people really are. Oh, God, not you. Okay, Mike Roch. Nice name. Stupid. Some people are just so stupid. Stupid. Who even makes up a fake name like that? What are you, 15? Couldn't help myself but say it, guys. What can I do for you, Peach? What's going on? Hey, Anna. It was wonderful last night. Yes, starting off the new year being hateful. Absolutely. That's okay, Lisa. I'm glad you came in. Okay, Peach, why do I have a feeling I know what it is too, but shoot. Hey, Vanessa. I'm Mary. Happy New Year. Some people just don't understand. Why am I wearing a shower robe? I'm wearing a robe because it's freezing ass here. Do you really need to ask that question? Really? What kind of a dumb question is that? Oh, here we go. We got the little kids in here. Yeah, we're at 5 and up, Lisa. PJ. Thank you, Mary. I'm wearing clothes, but I'm freezing. So I just put on my bathrobe because I don't care. I'm dressed. I'm just cold. Happy New Year's, Marcus. Thank you. PJ, I'm on it. I don't see any of my moderators, so I guess I'm modding until they come in and reading and spiritually chatting. And hi, Myra. CJ, you are a lifesaver. Thank you. I was just saying, I guess I'm modding and PJ will mod. PJ will not mod. I can't see PJ in here moderating any live chats. PJ would be kick everybody out. I'd look and there'd be no one left. Anyway, yeah, Aries. So I went to see her last night and it was wonderful. I spent my New Year's Eve with my husband and my little one. And I don't miss my mark too often, Myra. Oh, Ebis, what do I do with you? You and PJ are now in the same room again. You two aren't allowed. Hi, Moonchilds. Happy New Year. I think I already know the answer to this, PJ, and I think you do too. Thank you, Marcus. I don't let them get to me. I kind of laugh at them at this point. I'm just like, oh, well, you know, if that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. If they want to start the new year off with hate and spite and jealousy and all of that, let them. Happy New Year, Stylish. Did they change it, CJ? Oh, it has, this is what it looks like. That's her Cash App. Just so everybody knows, apparently when you use Super Chat, they withhold it for 30 days and then they take 30% of whatever you send. And so we've been using Venmo, we've been using PayPal, and we've been using Venmo, PayPal, and Cash App. And so CJ has all of those. Those are the easiest ways to get around it because, like I said, they keep 30% and they're not even doing anything, which I think is crazy. I mean, I could see if it was like 10%, but 30% is a big chunk of money for doing absolutely nothing. I'm just going to keep putting these people in timeout. Not dealing with you. Not dealing. My PayPal link. I'm going to type it out for you. Copy and paste that into a new browser window, and it will bring you right literally to the page. Okay, PJ, I'm shuffling for you, but if you've been in here on my lives before, then you know that I like to shuffle all the energies out of the card. It's good to know, Myra. I'm sorry that it's that way. Thanks, CJ. You're the best. I am. I'm dressing in a costume for me. My clothes. I'm all dressed up. Can you tell? No, I'm not. Sitting here in my bathrobe and my slippers, and I'm cold, and it's really, really cold here. So that's the end of conversation about my fantastical wardrobe. What is that supposed to mean, PJ? The heater is on, but it still gets kind of drafty. PJ wants to know. Everybody is so quiet in here today. That would be true. Middle of summer, wearing a bathrobe, no problem. I just wouldn't wear my heavy ones. I don't think one has to be dressed up in a dress as a woman. Hi, Candy. Hey, Chaos. Yeah, I wish I had a fireplace. That would be great. Ellie, where did everybody just go? Yeah, so we haven't been using the super chat for that reason. Is that they take 30% of whatever you make, and they also withhold it for like 30 days. It's really not cool. It's a great concept, but at the same time, like 30% is a big chunk to take for doing nothing but transferring money. So, oh yeah, if you guys would drop a like, that'd be awesome. Thank you. All right, PJ. My cards aren't going together correctly, which tells me a decision hasn't been made, and this person is having major difficulty making it. On one hand, she feels like this could be prosperous, but on the other hand, she questions the motives. Probably not, Princess. That is a huge chunk, Candy. Princess, you can get any information for Venmo, PayPal, or Cash App. CJ just posted above. You would probably want to use that if that's what you decide to do. This person questions the motives there and questions whether or not it would be worth making this decision for. They feel confused. And I'm going to laugh at the next card, PJ, because I know you too well. The Devil. So we've got, it feels as though she considers or worries that that feelings here aren't true. They're not real. And she's very conflicted about, you don't have to have cash to be in here, Mara. Don't worry about it. You can be in just for the chat. I'm just doing mini readings while I chat with you guys. She feels very, very conflicted. Yeah, if you want a personal reading, you can just send me an email and I'll send you a list of services. The numbers in here are weird. They keep going way up and way down. PJ. I know you too well, PJ. I knew you were going to say that. She's feeling very, very conflicted, and she feels as though the wrong choice will lead her down the wrong road. So, but on the other hand, she feels like if it is abundant and it is true with the 10 of coins, and the magician with the ace of swords. So she's feeling like if that is the case, and it is going to be an abundant situation, she could be happy in it. She could be very relaxed in it. It would feel like her 10 of Pentacles, you know, like her stability type of thing. Yeah, guys, you don't have to have money just to be in the room. My gosh. Get your chat on, talk to each other. Of course, he remembers the name CJ. He's a gamer like me. Although I haven't been gaming much lately because I don't like the games that have come out. With this, I feel like she feels as though that you've been honest with her up until now. So it's like, on the one hand, I have these feelings like, would this person be honest, be true? But on the other hand, it's feeling as though if this is true and this is my person, then the correct decision process needs to be made. And she just hasn't. I had a feeling that she hadn't, you know, figured that answer out yet, for the fact that I got a split decision right down the middle. We have PS4 CJ. I tried Tomb Raider and I hated it. I'm used to the old Tomb Raider for PS3, like I don't like the new one with all the graphics and the crap, and just the way that she moves isn't like Lara. Like I don't know. I don't like it. I beat all the other ones and I don't like them. So pissed me off a little bit to get the game and end up not liking it. You're welcome, CJ. I know that, PJ. I get that ignoring you won't sort that out, but she's feeling like she has to sort that out on her own, like by herself. So I told you, I warned you, you know about this routine when they start doing this with you. Yes, you will see me tomorrow. I will see you on Skype, sir. Text me if you need anything. But I wanted to talk a little bit about twin flames because everybody's feeling a bit confused still, even though I've done a couple videos about it. So, talking about twin flames, now you guys can pipe up and ask any questions that you would like. Talking about twin flames, I know they always do that to you, PJ, but do you know there's always a good reason for it? So anyway, people are confusing twin flames with soulmates. Soulmates are here to teach us a lesson. They're here for Good point, Ebis. Good point. Hey, Chaos. There you are hiding. They're there to teach us a lesson, okay? They can only stay long enough to teach us that lesson. Anything beyond that becomes, hey, Chandra. I am great. I had a fantastic New Year's with my daughter and my husband. They can only stay long enough to teach us what they need to teach us, and then they need to move forward. That's okay, Chaos. They teach us lessons so that we can move forward. Hey, Miriam. We move forward from that. And once we move forward, we've outgrown a soulmate. We've outgrown the time that we have with them. And so that's why I always try and get people to realize that it's soulmate expiration date. I want people to understand that there's only so much time. You guys need to stop in that chat. Y'all are cracking me up over here. CJ, I'd like to see that happen. I mean, PJ. Sorry, CJ. Got too many CJs and PJs in the room. Safari. You guys are whacked. My husband and a good friend of mine chatting away and acting a fool in the chat. Yes, so once you outgrow that time with them, you have to understand that it's soulmate expiration date. They only have a certain amount of time. Now, how do you tell the difference? When I say you can tell the difference between a soulmate and a twin flame, trust me, you can tell the difference. The soulmates are just there to teach us one or two lessons, and then they move on to the next person to learn a lesson from, but they are kind of the catalyst for you moving forward in your spiritual journey. And so, well, hello, Janelle. Hi, baby. How are you? I love seeing these people here. I love it. I love it. I love it. If you haven't liked, please hit like. Pretty please. Thank you. If you want to, share, whatever you want to do. So with that, you need to understand that it's the catalyst for moving you forward, okay? It's the catalyst for getting you to the next person you need to learn a lesson with. Now, if you continuously act stubborn and try to stay with a soulmate, eventually you two Chandra explains it very well. Fighting like hell equals the twin flame hell. Yes. And that is a huge, huge, huge difference. Twin flame hell is really, it takes over your life. There's just no getting past it. So, and anyone who has a question, you can just ask the moderators how to. Miriam, are you still here? It legitimately takes over your life. But the more you try to stay with a soulmate, that's not right for you. That's not okay. Just checking. Hey, Lena. Chaos. I love that little paragraph. Oh no, Miriam. So anybody who wants to ask questions, please feel free to do that. The more they're going to repel you. So it's like the divine has it set up that once you've learned that lesson, you start butting heads and butting heads and butting heads and butting heads. And this is where people's relationships turn violent because they're actually not meant for each other. They're not meant to be together. And the longer you try to push it to stay, the longer Chandra, the longer you try to stay, the longer the connection between you two becomes very volatile, very toxic, very cyclical, and you're going around and around about the same exact things all the time, and that's why you can't resolve them. You are not meant to be in that relationship anymore. It's time for you to move forward. And so with that soulmate expiration date, you have to learn to be able to tell the difference. Just loving someone or thinking that you love someone doesn't mean that they're your twin flame, okay? Or an infatuation with someone that's with someone else doesn't mean that you're a twin flame. It just is how you're feeling. And you have to be able to recognize your feelings from what is actual, what is reality. And you guys in the jungle. You're welcome, Janelle. Because even though I've done videos about twin flames versus soulmates, sorry, I got two different dimensions going on here. And then I have the chat. So I'm like, was reading this, listening to this, and trying to do this, and it's not really working. So, you know, the issue being that you have to be able to recognize your feelings from what exactly is reality, what exactly is going on in your environment. And sometimes that's not always easy. And so with that, a twin flame love and fighting is so much different. Twin flames, if you are not literally laying in your bed, losing your shit, crying to the point where you can't take the hell on earth anymore, then you're not with a twin flame. Because I'm going to tell you right now, there's no shit and Skittles and puke and rainbows. There's nothing like that, okay? Twin flame is the other half of your, I see 16 in the chat, but only 3 likes. I know. Isn't that weird? Hi, Ricardo. Did I miss anybody? Okay. No, I think that's everyone that's in here unless no one's talking up. Yes, Chandra, after 11 years, you'll know. You're right. Although you know this person right away, they're the other half of your soul. They're the other half of who you are, okay? And so with that, you need to understand that they're going to be so much similarities. That's not even funny. Like my husband and I are so much alike, but yet so different in our approach to what we do and how we do things, how we say things, except that we're both very, very direct. And you're welcome, Leslie. Welcome back. You will see the similarities in how you act. The things you say will even be, even if it's the most random thing in the world, you will say it at the same time. And you will just look at each other. I tell my husband all the time, get out of my head. Hey, Astro. Yes, absolutely. No doubt. No doubt about that. With a twin flame, okay, you're just out of here. Time out. See you later. Bye. Oh, thank you so much. She's doing good. I saw her last night for New Year's, even though I crashed before 12 o'clock. I was too tired. The false twin flame is there to test you, okay? The false twin flame is there to test you based on what you've learned from your soulmates. And everyone always gets a false before they get the true thing. And it's a matter of passing the test. Happy New Year, Elizabeth. That test everything about your lessons that you've learned so far. And passing that test, you move on to your twin flame. But that test speaks volumes to the things you've learned. Have you learned boundaries? Have you learned healthy relationships? Have you learned how to talk about things? Have you learned, and I mean, it just goes on and on and on. But passing that test, the lion feed was probably the false one. It very well could be, PJ. Oh, absolutely, Miriam. Absolutely. She asked, is it possible that people from a past life come up today as soulmates? Absolutely. Because you're going to continue to learn those same lessons until you finally get it. Once you pass that false twin. Hey, Mary. Same to you. Once you pass that false twin, you finally stop that vicious cycle of having to come back and come back and come back and learn the same shit over and over and over again until you finally get that you have to take action. You have to actively learn these lessons. You have to actively be a part of your own life, right? Right. Because if you don't live your life, who's going to? But you have to live your life in the right way. Now, when you do get to your twin flame, things are very passionate, everything is passionate. Even, excuse me, even a conversation regarding whatever becomes passionate. You will never run out of things to talk about. You will always find that you have things in common. Yeah, you're going to have a little bit of differences, and like I said, you're mirroring each other, literally. So what you're saying and doing, the way you're acting, is literally a mirror to the other person. And you're there to reflect to them what they really need to learn. These are the higher spiritual lessons. These are the lessons that Grand Masters and things like that, high priestesses, that they really get hit with those lessons. You get past the person that's a false and you really get into the mess. And you're literally walking from like the fire into the pits of hell. When it's good, it's great with a twin flame. But when it's hard, made homemade, oh. Ooh, Chaos, I'm coming to your house for dinner. You're always making something good. Everybody to Chaos's house for dinner. Yes, Chandra, yes. Hi, Naomi. Thank you so much. Same to you. Chandra asked, so is the real one, the twin, do they say things exactly at the same time as you and what you're saying at the same time? And the answer is yes. My husband does it to me all the time. And even if it's about the most random thing. It could be, you could be talking about something you're doing next month. Hey, I was thinking about that trip. And you're going to say it at the same time. Hey, I was thinking about that trip that we're going on, and how about we go and do this tour? And you'll say it exactly at the same time. And it will be the most random thing to talk about out of nowhere. And you just kind of look at each other like, what the hell? You legitimately mirror one another. Yeah, Chandra, you do understand. Because you have your twin flame. Leslie, what did I miss? Yes, Leslie, if the separation in a twin flame relationship, if you find that your twin flame is not ready and they're still continuing to live like a soulmate, they may have passed the test in a sense, but when you get to them, if they're still not ready for you, it is hell. You literally will cry every single day over anything all day. The pain and the separation of being away from the other half of you, it's literally, good night, PJ. It's literally the worst pain you'll ever feel in your life. I don't care if you've had a finger chopped off. I don't care if you're missing a fucking leg. When I tell you that this is the worst pain you will ever feel, I could not be more serious. Yes, Janelle. It literally feels as though you have walked straight from the fire into hell. Everything that you guys do will be passionate. Fighting, talking, dating, whatever it is that you do, it will be passionate. It will be very, very passionate. And the fighting is, you're ready to pick up couches and hit each other, but you never put your hands on each other. You always walk away. You just go away mad, and that's okay. And, oh, Naomi, I'm so sorry, honey. She said she's in separation now, and it's physically making her sick. And yes, absolutely. It can physically take on a form of making you nauseous, making you exhausted and tired, crying, just on your mind constantly. You cannot put this person out of your mind. There's no way. And you, even though you're in separation, you still feel that person and what they're doing all the time. Like, I could feel my husband. I was with a friend in Indiana, staying with my girlfriend, and she was doing some healing work on me because of my autoimmune disorder. And I was there for a couple months, and I ended up coming home. My mom asked me to come home, and I really didn't want to. I was kind of like, nah, I don't want to go back to Boston. Like, I hate it there. It's cold. It's miserable. The people are miserable. The driving sucks. But I came back, and then my mom passed away like 4 months later. And the weird part is I was in Phoenix for 7 years. Now, my husband was coming back, and he was in Florida for 7 years. We came back. We literally moved to a part of Massachusetts that is so random. I can't tell you how random it is that we both ended up in that same town. Not just the same town. We lived one street away from each other. And I could always feel him moving around me. It was like he kept moving around me. It was very odd. It was a very odd feeling, but I felt the pull. And for the life of me, I couldn't figure out, oh yeah, that's right, you went to the Jersey Shore for 1.5 years, and I went to Indiana for a half a year. Yeah, 16 likes, 23 in the chat. Hit the like button, pretty please. Hey, Laura, you want to use probably PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App, and they can put that information up for you. Yes, Chandra, I can feel Edward all the time, no matter where he is. And every morning we went to the same store for our cigarettes, our coffee, whatever. Every single morning we went to the same goddamn store that was next to my house, and we lived one street apart and didn't meet because we weren't ready. There were things we still had to get through. Me was the death of my mom. And for him, it was some other personal business, which I won't get into. He doesn't talk about his personal business or anything like that. So when we did finally meet, we literally, our first date lasted a month. We were inseparable, completely inseparable. And to find out we lived one street apart, that we were living that close to each other, we both went to the same store every single day. we were literally revolving around each other our entire lives. The groups of friends we hung out with, the people we hung out with, it really is exceptional how that worked out. We lived probably about 15 minutes apart, never met, except for one time we met. And it got all messed up. Kind of a long story. Yes, Super Chat, they actually have not been paying. That, and they also take 30% of whatever it, paying the PayPal fee, or Venmo doesn't have fees, and I don't think Cash App has fees either. So we literally, please tell me no. Please tell me no. It's not what I'm thinking. Nope. Nope. That's not going to happen. All right. So, talking about it, I realized that we literally revolved around each other our entire lives like planets. Okay. It was like we moved through the solar system just doing this with each other and barely scathing each other. And it was really weird. We were both on this odd orbit, if you will, around each other the entire time. And it was very odd. And I could feel, but I didn't know him. The feeling got stronger and stronger and stronger when I was, oh yeah, the numerology, you'll see. Yes, CJ, it's very weird. Really, really weird. I mean, we literally, both for 7 years, moved back at the same time, lived in the same place, lived one street apart, went to the same coffee shop every day, or the same store every day for coffee, cigarettes, whatever we needed, a couple times a day. Never ran into each other, nothing. We literally were living parallel to each other. And the lines did not intersect until they were supposed to. And when they did, our very first date was a month long. We couldn't be apart from each other. We couldn't stand the idea of being alone without each other. And it went on for a month. I went home, grabbed clothes. We would go out here, go there, everywhere. We had a blast. Janelle, how did I know? I think how I knew was the pull I had with him. The minute he walked up, I gave him a big hug. I immediately felt comfortable. I knew it was him. I knew 100% in my heart. I'm like, I know who you are. I knew 100%. And I had met my false twin and thought that was, if I could explain the difference between meeting a false twin and meeting my real one, it was like the fireworks went off with Edward. The fireworks went off. The whole kit and caboodle just went bang. You cannot deny the pull. And when I saw him and I finally realized that he and I had been pulling at each other for this long. Time out. Goodbye. I'm not dealing with stupid people today. Why am I in a bathrobe? I don't know. Why do you wear clothes? Just curious. Dumbass. The whole kit and caboodle just went boom when I met my twin flame. Okay. I'd never felt anything like that before. It just went my whole life just went up in fireworks and was like, hello. And I looked at him and I was like, my God, he's handsome. And I just loved his demeanor. It was very straightforward. It was very honest. It was very cool. It was very calm, collected. he was just a very deep, passionate person, and we just pulled right into each other. It was like we could not get away from each other for a month. The first time I went home was a month later. That's the difference between a soulmate that you meet and you date and you're with, and a twin flame. A twin flame, you really, like, I literally could not pull myself away from him. I honestly don't remember what the planets were doing at the time. I have the worst memory, Janelle. But yes, CJ, playful and raw. It was just, Astro, I don't blame you because this thing is so damn warm. My husband rags on me and says my nickname is Queen Tarot Bathrobe. I'm like, that's fine. I could be Queen Tarot Bathrobe any day. It's nice and warm. But the story of how we met it's just crazy because we literally just revolved around each other for so long. We've been together for a year and a month. Yeah, about a year and a month. We're married. We have a daughter. We knew right away. We just instantly knew. I was like, oh, so here you are. I'm just doing all of your moderator jobs today. People come in and say stupid stuff, and I automatically time them out. Oh, Astro, I didn't see the question. I agree, Miriam. Haters. Thank you, whoever sent that. Yes, I actually, Janelle, I was going through a lot. Thank you so much to whoever sent that. Leslie. Okay, Leslie. Oh, yes. Thank you, Leslie. Did you have a question, sweetheart? Janelle, I actually was going through hell at the time. I just had spinal surgery, and then my mom passed away suddenly. She was young. She just turned 63. I had so much going on. I got it, Leslie. Thank you so much, sweetie. Did you want a question answered? I literally had so much going on, Janelle, that I was losing my mind. Yeah, that's true, Chandra. Planets wouldn't matter much when you meet that person. Thank you, Miriam. It is a beautiful story, and I'm glad that I have one to. Hey, PM. I'm glad that I have a story to tell. Okay. I got to keep checking this because people make donations and it comes up on my phone, not on my computer. So I want to make sure I get everybody. I literally had so much going on that when they dropped a twin flame in my lap, I seriously just looked up and was like, really? Really? Right now? You're going to drop a twin flame in my lap knowing this is the most. And CJ, God, now I'm thinking about PJ because I have PJ tomorrow. CJ, you're so right. It's so intense and raw, and it's designed to rip down your ego. Oh, Janelle, yes, it was the awakening from hell. I had set a trip to go and take a class in Sweden and I was super excited. It was a healing course, and everything just got so screwed up. I ended up having to go to court for something on the same exact day that I was supposed to fly out. I couldn't get my money back for my ticket, just had spinal surgery. My mom just died. This was all last year in December. It was crazy. And all of a sudden in comes this twin flame. Chandra, she didn't like him at first at all. She didn't like her twin flame. And it's funny, I say to my husband all the time, I can love you, but it doesn't mean I have to like you every day. And he says, same to you. And I'm like, that's okay. We know I have to like each other every single day, but we do have to love each other. So at the end of the day, even if you go to bed mad or whatever it is, you wake up and you get over it. Unless, of course, it's something that can't be fixed, like cheating, or that stuff can't be fixed. Once your trust is broken, your trust is broken. That's awesome, Chandra. My hubby does have gifts, you know. Yes, he does. He's just not very open to them or about them. It's a very confusing subject for him. He's extremely gifted, very, very powerful manifester. He literally manifested me like out of nowhere. And I was like, oh my God, not a twin flame, not now, please, not now. But apparently they decided that it was that time. It was that time. I had ascended, so far and learned so much and had such an awakening. Wants to know. At Kelly Leslie wants to know if she will move. Okay. Let's find out. Oh, something just jumped. Oh. God, I remember doing this when I was pregnant. You guys would all laugh at me. I get stuck. I was such a belly. Oh my gosh. And now she's all cute. Okay. Leslie, I'm going to shuffle while I talk to make sure I get all the energies out of there nice and good. Yes, Janelle, I do too. It wasn't my time in my mind. Oh, Chandra, it wasn't my time in my mind either. I just had so much going on and I was pissed off at the world because I just paid to go to Sweden. I paid for this course and then it turned out the course was canceled, and I don't know if the teacher backed out or what happened. And oh my God, it was just a nightmare. And so I ended up losing my money for the ticket, which was like $300 and something. To change it was more than the cost of the ticket. It was horrendous. I was so pissed. I was like, there's no words to describe how pissed I was. So we really are a powerful team. We figured out finally how to make it work, how to make it work so that it still have this tickle in the back of my throat so that it works for both of us. Anybody who's in here who hasn't dropped a like, could you please, thank you. PM, I did believe in twin flames before I met my husband. I sure did. I was very well aware of the energy shifts in this world, and twin flames carry a very, very heavy energy. Thank you, Janelle. You guys are so sweet. You're my heart. I love you guys. You're the best. I feel like I believed in them, no doubt. But when I look back and I looked at the energy, because I see energy coming off of people, you can tell who's made for a twin flame and who isn't. Right away, I know if it's a twin flame or a soulmate, but I'll go to my cards just to verify. But you know, when he came at the time in my mind, I was, you know, a lot like Chandra. In my head, no, Chandra, you're okay, baby. Yes, if you'd like a personal reading, just email me and I'll send you a list of services. Um, yes, Naomi, you'll get that with them, where you'll literally just flash and see everything. With him, I flashed and saw my future, and I saw what it could be, you know, in the different dimensions. Because you guys know that I work with quantum physics when I read, so I'm highly invested in and stand behind the superstring theory. Thank you, Leslie. I'm working on it, girlfriend. First thing I want to say is be careful of relocating to where you're CJ, I want to know. Hey, Luana. Oh, I'm seeing all kinds of names I love. Oh, Chandra, I know my fake one as well. I wonder what that's called, CJ. Because it happened to me. When I hugged him, I saw my future. I didn't see my past. Well, that's something I haven't even told him. So I'm sure he's in here listening. Okay, Leslie, I'm shuffling for you. Ooh, I forgot to light my Palo Santo. Don't mind Skelly behind me. Skelly. Yeah, he knows now. That would be awesome, CJ.
Need some shit to burn.
Don't come in here.
Come on, witch. I got a steak for you.
See, Janelle, I said the same thing. Skelly does need a cigar. That's what I told him the other night, was Skelly needs a cigar and a top hat. Yeah, Brandon, get your 5 minutes of fame and then somebody will kick you out. Okay, Leslie, now we're cooking. Splitting the deck, babe.
All right.
Not you. Leslie, I don't think that's a very good idea, sweetheart. I'm not seeing cards that I should be seeing here. Hold on. Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea. I really believe that you should definitely not move for this person. I know, Chaos. He is just You hear him? Come on, witch. I need stuff to burn. I have a steak for you. These, just never mind. I really feel like this is not a good idea for you, Leslie. Okay. Psychometry. Thank you. I couldn't remember the name of it. Ah, Naomi, you're like me. I already do see people's life force and chakras. TJ, yes, you have, sir. You've been testing me for over a year now. Yes, he has tried every little thing to test me possible. Anyway, I'm not seeing cards here that are really showing me that this is a good idea for you at this time. This person is very in and out, and I feel like their energy doesn't sit still much. Okay. They're very in and out. They're kind of all over the place, and they haven't made up their mind. I don't think it's a good idea for you to move out there for the fact that I don't feel like they have the best of intentions right now. You've got the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Yes, Leslie, it's driving me crazy. I have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. And by the way, PJ, I wish I was wrong in your case in so many instances. But unfortunately, my gift is what it is, and it's real. But this person's not equally reciprocating. This person has let you down in the past and showing me that this person has hurt you before. And I feel like moving closer to this person will only bring more hurt. In the past, I feel as though this person has put you in a state of depression to where you've crawled inside, become the hermit, become how do we get you fixed, Chaos? And with that is planting seeds of not growing, okay? Really? Thank you, CJ. Thank you, Chaos. With that, I think is no growth, nothing going forward. I love you, Miriam. That's what I'm talking about. They love to troll me. They think they're going to get me to go off, but I don't even just bother. With that, I feel like the more you plant with this person, the more you're going to be disappointed, sorely disappointed. And this card is really screaming out at me today. I don't like the fact that this card is coming up for you moving to this person. I feel like this person does play around. They definitely play around. This is the Page of Cups in reverse with the Ten of Pentacles. So they feed you a story, a line, and they make you believe that this is what they have to offer you. But really what they have to offer you is that they talk a lot. These two right here, they talk an awful lot. And you'll see that the Knight of Cups in reverse is sporting, sneakers. He's just got that around the way look and he's carrying flowers, but you can tell that he's definitely a playboy. No doubt, he's definitely a playboy. I love these cards. He's got the sleeve of tattoos. I love it. They're so like 2020. Very cool. You've got both the Knight and the Page of Cups in reverse. And in the middle, this happy family type deal. You're wanting to take the chance on this person, but I feel like if you take that leap with the Fool, you're going to find yourself stuck in midair because this person will let you fall. So I'm sorry you weren't shitting Skittles and puking rainbows today. That's what I say. I always try to find one person that gets good news. I don't think it's a good idea for you to move for this person. I think that you should stay put and keep your feet on the ground. CJ, right? I can barely remember my passwords. I have to save them in my computer or something like that in order to, I don't know how they manage it because I couldn't do that. I couldn't have like 5 accounts. I have trouble even keeping my one. And I still have the other one to start when the baby gets home, the Bizdoulas. But I figured it will be better when the baby gets home. So we can do videos and stuff. And show you guys our twin flame crazy relationship. Can't really do too much until the little peanut's home. Good point, PJ. Good point. I don't know why they hold some of these passwords. Miriam, I just love you. I can't wait to talk to you tomorrow. I'm so excited. Sorry it didn't work out for today. I will definitely talk to you tomorrow. So anyway, when do you think she'll be coming home? I'm not exactly sure, Chandra. She's not bottle feeding correctly. She's not really taking to the bottle as much as she should. She's starting to learn. She's getting better, but I think that's what's going to keep her there. And she's still having spells where she forgets to breathe. I'm not sure, Leslie. So, with that being said, I'm going to take a little break. Everybody, it's pee break. Pee break. Oh, Elizabeth, thank you so much, sweetheart. Do you have a question, babe? Hey, Monica, I owe you a read from last night. I just honestly think, Leslie, that he's not a very stand-up person. Okay, Liz. Let me look up this chat. Monica, are you still here? I do have one person in front of you, Liz, and that's Monica. We didn't get to her last night. Oh. Are you sure, Monica? You can ask a question, sweetheart. Yes, break time. Break time. I'm going to go and freeze myself to death. That's what I get, though, for smoking. And probably grab a snack or something because I am hungry. All right, guys. Pee break, snack, everything. Be right back. Hello, my loves. And what kind of chaos are we getting? Oh, chaos, yes. Are we getting into? Thank you, CJ. I was just going to ask that question. Did I miss? Okay, Elizabeth. I see your question. But coffee first. We are having family dinner here shortly. Anyone who hasn't dropped a like, could you please drop a like? Pretty please and thank you. Oh, I just saw one go up as soon as I said that. Thank you. So you want to know if Money Matters going to get better for you. I know. I know, Chaos. Yes, CJ reads cards as well. You're going to get some sort of communication, Elizabeth. Whatever, I'm going to have to look into it, but my communication card keeps popping up. I hope that's a good communication. I have to look further into it. Any goals for 2020? Be a good mom. Chaos. My husband tells people I ride a broom all the time. Are you kidding me? He just came in here and asked me to jump in the fire and tell him if it was hot because he has a steak for me to burn and called me a witch. Any goals for 2020? My goal is just to be a good mom. Give my daughter all the things that I never had. And to keep my marriage healthy and happy. Those are my goals. Simple. And yes, CJ took a class with me. It was awesome. I love CJ. I've known CJ a long time now. CJ's my homegirl. Well, thank you. That was the best answer I really could give. Just to be a good mom and give my daughter all the things that I did not have from my mom. Okay, Elizabeth. First card up is if you're wondering if there's something sneaky going on, that's negative. I don't know why that would pop up. It's not anything to do with the question I asked, but usually when they do that, it's something on your mind. So if you're wondering if something sneaky is happening around you, that's a no. No sneaky. Whatever's going on there, this person or situation is straight up. Yeah, I see that it's going to start moving for you. It's definitely going to be prosperous. You've got the Hanged Man with the Chariot. So this is going to start moving for you. This is going to start going forward. Yeah, PJ. I don't think the Uno cards would do it for you. Anyway, I feel like this is going to start moving. You're going to come out of that position of having to gain knowledge or whatever it is that the divine are trying to teach you. You're going to come out of that. It looks prosperous here, and it actually looks abundant. You do have the Empress here. So what? So you can steal it?
I think I left mine at the fire.
Yeah, you're going to steal it.
No.
I'm never going to see it again.
Oh, I got one right here.
Oh, good. Give me mine back. So I do feel like it's going to be prosperous here for you. I see things have been hard for quite some time. Oh, here he comes. Let's see what he's going to do this time. Nothing?
Annihilation Tarot.
What are you doing? What are you doing with that? You don't just pick up a reader's cards. What is wrong with you? I don't see the lotto in your future, honey. Edward, what are you doing with my cards?
Tarot of Doom.
You have an oracle deck. That's not even a tarot deck.
Still gonna wipe out.
Seriously, what are you doing with them? You don't just take a tarot reader's cards. PJ said, get your own lighter, Ed. PJ.
I did. I got my own lighter back.
No, I didn't even get... Whatever. He's a weirdo. Yes, he's just Apocalypse Tarot is what he's calling himself right now. This man. I don't see you hitting the lotto, babe, but, you know, I do see that you've been through some really unhappy times here, and the burden's going to lift off of you soon. I feel like it's been also the planetary alignment hasn't been the greatest for... I didn't steal his, PJ. He stole mine. And I took it back, and he just tried to steal it again. He's a thief. You can't have lighters around here. I'll buy a pack of 5, and then there'll be like 0 lighters for like a week. And then all of a sudden, like 9 lighters will pop up out of nowhere, out of his pockets. Like, no joke. I'll be doing laundry, and lighters are falling everywhere. Happens all the time. I don't know if Monica wanted a question. That's what I was asking her. I know, PJ. You know, Edward. I just feel like for you, the burden is going to lift. I don't see the lotto. I'm sorry, love. Monica, are you still here, baby? Yes. Just Kelly see for me in the Elizabeth, I don't do time frames just because I feel like I could tell you that and you could be waiting, and if it doesn't happen by that time frame, then I feel bad. So I don't really do time frames. I'm not a numerology person. The next few months energy. Got you, Monica. Thank you. I don't do time frames, but I feel like it is coming up rather soon. I mean, I can't say whether it's in 2 weeks or whether it's why are we sending troops out again? Don't ask. It's okay, PJ. Why are we sending troops again? I'm no stranger to the dollar store. Are you kidding me? They have the best white regular candles. I wipe out the whole shelf, and I'm not kidding. When I go in there, I literally take my arm and I wipe out the whole shelf of all the white candles. I use so many white candles that I have to buy them by like the bunch, and they'll be like anywhere from 12. I've bought 28 before. I just wipe out the whole shelf. They bombed an American embassy in Iran. Oh my God. Great. Yes, they have a bonfire going in my backyard, by the way. My best friend and my husband. And they're out there just chatting away. It's cute. My two favorite people. Aside from my little munchkin, of course. Mini Munchie. Finding what so hysterical? Oh my God, chaos. I'm so sorry. Monica, I'm shuffling for you, love. If anybody has a question, you can ask the moderators how to get your question up there. Miss Enjoys Tarot, hello. Yes, you did pay for your question yesterday, so we can get you on there. Miss Enjoys Tarot did pay for their question yesterday, so they're going to go after Monica. I'm just going to call you Miss. Because that's a long name, my love. Hello, darling. So I got you on the list. Oh, Elizabeth, I'm so sorry, sweetheart. I hate that I was right about that. De nada. Ooh, chaos. Do you really want to do that, though? Elizabeth, that's crazy. 2 years. They usually let them go home. Yeah, no one thinks it's a good idea, chaos. I don't even know what the hell you'd be fighting for at this point. They've been finding reasons to send them over there anyway. They never took them out. It's like they're taking over the world. That's crazy, Elizabeth. Okay, Monica, splitting the deck, babe. I like to shuffle nice and good and make sure I get. I feel like someone's going to come into your life, Monica, that is very playboyish or behaves immaturely, very, very immaturely. And you're going to have I feel like you're going to have a decision to make between two people. And I don't know if that's family. I don't know if that's, and stay with me on this. Enlistment is low for a reason. Number one, it's millennials. And number two, nobody knows what they're fighting for. So they don't believe in the government anymore. Oh, I haven't checked to see if anybody did. I should probably do that, huh? Okay, no. And don't worry, I'm putting out the last 4 videos for this week tonight as well. For those of you who are waiting for it, I am putting out Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces tonight. That's why I'm doing my live early. I feel like you're going to have to make a choice between two. I don't know exactly. He's telling the truth, CJ. If this is between a child and a significant other, or if it's between family members, I'm not sure exactly what the relation is there, but what I can say is it's going to be a choice between two, and it's going to be rather swift. You may be feeling up in arms about it and not wanting to really. Okay. Sorry, I was trying to make sure. So Monica, I don't see that as being an easy decision for you. I really feel like there's going to be a tough decision making process there. What I do see though, and I like this, is the Strength card for you. I feel like you're getting past a lot of old negative behavioral patterns, and of being you're out of communication with somebody who really hurt you. I feel like you're getting stronger, you're growing, you're becoming okay. So then it could be two friends. I know how that feels, Monica. I don't really have any surviving relatives either. I'm just going to let that be. But I feel like you're out of communication with someone. There's going to be a decision you're going to have to make. You're out of communication with someone, or you will be. It looks like your money situation's probably going to improve. Oh my God, PJ, you're so right. Um, it looks like you're going to have some money come in that you weren't expecting. That's what they're saying to me. Um, and whatever it is that you're letting go, these behavior patterns are, it's pretty amazing. It looks like for you, you're really going to be doing some spiritual work in terms of, what are they saying? How would I explain it? You're really going to be working on yourself in terms of awakening and ascending those behavioral patterns that you're trying to get rid of, the things that you, hey, Lisa, Happy New Year. The behavioral patterns that you're getting rid of are patterns you've had your whole life. And I think you're going to come to terms with it. You're going to start to see that, come on, you're going to be doing shadow self work and you're going to be able to get through this and move beyond it. I feel an ascension process coming. It's really a good thing for you. Yeah, I definitely feel an ascension process coming. They're not really talking too much about anything else. That little decision or whatever is your decision, whatever you make. Um, like I said, I don't know who it's between. If it's not between children and a significant other, and it's not between family, I'm not sure. It could be anything. I honestly don't know. They just brought up the fact that you're going to have choice between two. Monica, shadow work is when you're working on those parts of yourself you don't like, the parts of yourself that we're all capable of doing dark things or nasty things. And you're going to be working on yourself, getting rid of some of the nastier parts of your personality, which I don't say that in a bad way because we all have that. Yes, PJ, that's a really good way to put it. Shadow work is not fun, basically facing yourself and your deepest fears. Yeah, you're going to be facing some of the things that scare you the most. And it's pretty deep. It's scary. You have to put your ego aside. You have to really get into the parts of your personality that you're not proud of, the decisions that you made you're not proud of. It's the skeletons in your closet that you have to come to terms with and forgive yourself for. And so I feel like there's going to be some of that coming for you with the lineup we have cosmically. So keep that in mind. JL, there is no list tonight. Come on in. Just don't super chat. You can use Venmo, you can use PayPal, or you can use Cash App. Cash App's pretty cool. Venmo's pretty cool. Yeah. So, Miss, you are up. That's really all they're telling me for you, Monica, is that you have some shadow work coming up, some things to learn about yourself. Awesome, JL. Oh, PJ, you know how you were on the phone with me when he put Skelly back here the other day, so you know. Yes, I'm keeping up with the list tonight. It's finally moving at a decent pace. So if you want to get your questions in there, you go right ahead. There's not a long wait. Sometimes I have pages worth, and I can only go as fast as I can go. That's exactly what they're saying to focus on, Monica, is get rid of those negative pieces. That's shadow work, honey. It's getting rid of all the things. Okay, miss, I'll get you in a sec. Those are the things that you're working on. Those are the things that... Oh, let me check for people. Hold on a sec. Jen. Thank you. Thank you, Ms. JL. Okay, Miss JL, I got you. Okay, miss, let me take a look for you, baby. I shuffle the hell out of my cards in between questions to move the energy. So, Monica, I think really that's the best idea for you right now is to focus on getting rid of anything negative. Take on that King or Queen of Swords energy. It doesn't really matter. It just depends on the level of which you want to get rid of it. You're welcome. Love and hugs to you too, Naomi. Thanks for coming. Happy New Year, baby. Good night. You are so welcome, miss. And then JL, you will be up right after I take a break, and then we'll see what else we have going on. People can ask me questions. Feel free to ask questions about spirituality. I will go ahead and answer those. The only thing that you donate for is a question about your personal self for a mini reading. So if you want to just chat up, then ask a question. That's what I'm here for. That's why I said spiritual chat and then $5 and up questions. You don't have to do $5. You can do whatever you feel is in your heart, or you can do $5. If that's what you have, that's what you have. I know what it's like. Sometimes I don't even have $5. So it is what it is, you know? Life is life. But it's the spirit of love that keeps me up and in this room. So don't be afraid to ask spiritual questions. I'm not charging for those, just mini readings about what people have going on. You guys are so quiet in here tonight. 21 of you in a room and everyone's just quiet. Yeah, Elizabeth, someone wants to know where you heard about the embassy in Iran. Thank you, Janelle. I'm just going to go ahead and, do my thing here. All righty. Goodbye, SH. Just being idiots.
This is what happens. Look at keeps looping back. I'm so weird. I just walked in.
That's odd.
I've heard chaos reads about 100 times in the past hour.
Okay, let's see what we got here, baby. Um, right at this moment, it's not looking like you and this person will reconcile, honey. You're really at a crossroad here to move forward and to go on. And that's your decision, because you're not going to have any sort of victory in this situation. I feel like there's lies, deceit, and you're more balanced without this person. One minute, Anna, and I'll answer your question. Is it all over the news? I don't even watch TV. I don't do the mind fuckery. I don't do the whole government thing. It looks like there's heartbreak here. It looks like there's a lot of heartbreak. And this person is not a twin flame. This person is definitely not a twin flame. There's just no victory in this for you. It looks like it's almost as though if this person is a soulmate, then I think soulmate expiration date. I think it's that time that you two go the other way. Oh, good. I'm glad your intuition is feeling the same thing. I don't think you two will get back together. There'll be no reconciliation. I'm not seeing anything that would show me a reconciliation at this time. I mean, I think that some nasty things were said and you need to leave it at that. Especially because I have this card showing up with the lovers, and I don't like the way that looks together. Your decision is your decision if that's what you want to do, but it looks like soulmate expiration date to me. I think it's time to move on, because I think this person already has or is going to. Okay, JL, I'm just going to take a quick break and get off this chair, because ever since I had spinal surgery, I need to move around a little bit. And then you are up, madame. Anyone who wants to ask another question. Anna, I haven't forgotten your question. I will be back in just a few minutes. You are so welcome, my love. I wish I had better news for you. You're not my shit and Skittles, puke and rainbows today. It is cold outside. Let me just make sure. No one, no one, no one. Okay. All right. Hello. So, Anna, your question. Soulmate energies can absolutely stick into your energy field. No doubt about it. It may mean that you will reunite or that you will come together because there's still a lesson you have to learn from that person. Soulmate energies also stay in your field for a while after you've broken up from each other. It's just a natural thing to think about that person or to get over the fact that you broke up and you're back to being alone again. So it is a natural, human instinct to have that in your energy field and to continue to have that in your energy field for a little while. But if it continues, then it could be that you'll run into that person again and that you will have another lesson to learn or something along those lines from that person. Next question. Okay. Okay, Miss JL, where are you? I just wanted to get to everybody's questions before I went ahead and answered yours. So where are you hiding, Miss JL? Oh, I can't believe I'm going to do this. I'm so cold right now. I don't know why, but I'm absolutely freezing. Yeah, just blow on me. That's all. That's all I asked for. Heat. Oh, yes, that's better. Just wondering if you see any good prospects coming in love and turning away garbage left and right. Janelle, we actually did not. The runner chaser is a mess. She's talking about twin flames. One always runs and one always chases. And with that being said, we did not do that together. We actually, Nikki, that depends. If it's a spiritual one, we're just chatting in here. No. But if it's personal and you want a mini reading while we're doing a spiritual chat, then yes. And you can find out from the moderators how to do that. But if it's just a spiritual question, then you can go ahead and ask it and I will get to it as I go. Okay, so we did not do the runner chaser thing. It's a thing between twin flames where one runs, one chases, and then one chases and one runs. And it's like a back and forth type of thing. It's like where people continue to oh God. Guys, can you take care of that? Pretty please and thank you, whoever's modding. Shame on me. Shame on me for having a gift. Shame on you for being so unawakened. See you later. Sorry about that. I don't pay any mind, Janelle. Just idiots. I've been called so much worse. I mean, I'm 39. I don't have time for it. So, I know, JL. I know. This happens all the time. People talk to me like that all the time in here. I pay them no mind. That's okay, CJ. I got it. Yeah, I'm okay with 40, I guess. I mean, I still feel like I'm 30. I don't know what the hell happened. Yes, we were just talking about garbage, JL. Speaking of garbage and taking it out, let me help with that. Called me a bitch, babe. What are these people even talking about? Like, what are they saying? Speak English. Or speak something close to English, at least. Oh, here we go again. Sorry, JL, I'm shuffling, but we have trolls that are so self-important. I know, JL, they keep coming. This is what they do. This is what they do. It's other readers. I'm used to it. Yep. Yeah. I know what what DSL is. I'm well aware. Yeah, it's a lot of other readers. They do this stuff to each other. You wouldn't believe how bad it is. I lose subscribers all the time because of the shit that's... Oh yeah, babe, they're talking about DSLs and everything else. Oh, that heat feels good right on me. I know it's crazy. It's true, though. Okay, Jen. Right now, you're just kind of in a learning phase. I like this for you. Good night, PJ. Yeah, me too. Edward, me too. They're in here talking all kinds of shit. Oh, here we go. It looks like you've been hermiting for a bit too long now, and they want you to start taking action. They want you to do shadow work. They want you to get into the skeletons in your closet and really work on it. And they're not really concerned with bringing anyone into your life right now. There's decisions you have to make because it feels like, to me anyway, it feels like you have to make a decision because you've been watering your garden and nothing has been, yeah, it is other readers. I know it's so hard, honey. I really do. I know that doing shadow work is really difficult. Okay, Elizabeth, no problem. Oh, I know they are. If they're not, I am. I get them right away as soon as I see it come up. It feels to me like you have a decision to make. You're watering your garden, but nothing's fruitful, nothing's abundant, nothing's growing for you. And so they're saying that you need to make the decision on which way you want to go with your life. Do the shadow work, do the stuff you need to do. Clean out that closet, right? Clean out that closet and get rid of the things that you need to forgive yourself for and forgive yourself. But staying hermited away, they're saying that you need to take action because you've been in there for too long. So the divine are literally putting their hand out like, come on, you got to come out now. And if you don't, that's when they get involved. And that's really not a good time. Yeah, JL, I know. I'm sure you have a line. I couldn't date. I couldn't date. I'm so over dating and I'm so glad I'm married. That's all I have to say. I married the best guy ever. I'm entirely over the dating world. Get an education. I like that one. Because 2 degrees and 14 certifications isn't enough. Thank you, Kathleen. So anyway, I am going to be 40 this year, JL, and I couldn't imagine dating. You go younger, you get a millennial. You go older and just know, like, this is a drug age where our whole lives have been taken over by drugs. Whether it's family members, whether it's drugs that you're using, whether it's whatever it is, it's like drugs have invaded. It's a pandemic of bullshit right now. It's a pandemic of drug overuse, and it's really bad. But I feel like anyone who's trying to come toward you right now is more of a playboy that has nothing to offer, and they're really just trying to sell you a dream. And I think you know that. I think that you know not to go forward with these people. They're really selling you a dream. The 10 of Pentacles. The 8 of Pentacles. How they're working on things, and you have the 10 of Pentacles with them and the 10 of Cups. But then in the middle of it is somebody balancing very badly. Not even trying. Then you got the playboy of the deck with the devil. So to me, that screams out, they're just trying to sell you the dream. They're just trying to sell you what they think you want to hear, not exactly what their intentions are. And so garbage is right. 100% garbage. Garbage. I do have to go soon because I have family dinner with my best friend and my husband. But I want to stay on for a little while longer with you guys and see if anyone else has any questions. They're trying to find a parking spot. The good ones are taken. The rest are handicapped. I just keep driving. Hey, Aries Fairy. Hi, Erica. Well, JL, he's trying to sell you a dream, honey. I need to treat myself to like a spa day. I wish I could. I truly wish I could. Just take a spa day and go and just be spot upon. Like, if I wish it wasn't so expensive to go and have an entire day at the spa. I would really love that. I wish. Or to move to Bali. Is that too much to ask for? You're welcome, JL. Yeah, it's all garbage. Keep it moving. Work on yourself and thank you, Kathleen. I wouldn't either. Aries, Fairy, I wouldn't either. Yes, Bali, that's where I want to move to. Kathleen, did you have a question, baby? What Scorpio X is up to with Aries Sun? I will ask. Yeah, it is a really good year to cut karmics. The energy even feels better. I have to say the energy, I'm really energized, which is weird because I've been very sluggish since I had the baby, and normally I'm not sluggish at all. But I could feel the energy. Sun is in like SON, CJ. Oh, I do that. I put it inside my house as well. Erica, my daughter is fantastic. It is so weird to say that. I never thought in a million years that child is a miracle baby. She is a miracle baby. I don't even know how that child survived, how she grew, anything in this sick old body. Good, Aries. Good. Tell him bye, Felicia. Okay, the first three cards that fell out for you were Tower moment with your ex. Okay, so what you wished for and what you got were two totally different things. And I think you know that. I think that you're coming to terms with just how much mind messing your ex did with you. This is for you, Kathleen. So keep with me, baby. So maybe Aries, you should pay attention to this. JL, thank you, Aries. Here we go again. Let's see here. Well, so JL, it will be a little bit before she can come home. Yeah, Monica, that's a good idea. Making a list and sitting down and there you go, Revis. I'm answering 50 questions at once. JL, I'm multitasking. Sorry, guys. Kathleen, I'm working on you here. JL, she can come home probably when she starts learning to bottle feed a little bit better. Right now, she is not taking the bottle quite like she should just yet, but she also needs to stop having spells. She has spells where she forgets to breathe. So those have to stop before she can come home. She's big enough to fit in her car seat, so she's good. What do you mean, Kathleen? Your son took us 12,000? I agree with Aries. Monica, that's a good way to start. Barefoot on the ground. Take in that energy, ground yourself. I don't actually breastfeed because I have medication that I take. Oh, JL, no way. That's awesome. Yeah, she is a stinker. She's quite a stinker. Okay. We have Reeves for a question. Reeves. Sorry, Reeves. I'm losing my mind. Sorry, Reeves. Okay, so Kathleen, I just what in God's name is this? So to me it looks like I would probably steer clear of that situation because I feel like something is going on here that's gonna be 23 years. She's still here. Sorry, Kathleen, I'm trying to read your comments as I go. Yes, Revis, Aries, all over the place, doing 50 things. Yeah, you can go in just a minute. I'm actually answering Kathleen's question right now, Revis, and then I'll shuffle for you. Just give me a minute, Dawn. Okay. I feel like this is something you need to steer clear of because I don't feel like this is anything good. I feel like there is some sort of scamming going on here or some sort of bullshit offer, to be honest with you. I think you need to be careful with this because I don't think it's a wise investment, whatever this is. I feel like you just need to steer clear. I don't know. Whoa, Kathleen. I don't know what to say to that, but what I can say is I think you need to steer clear of it. Bless you. Okay, Revis, what do you got for me? Thank you, JL. So Miriam's gone, and
Or assess.
can you put it back where it goes, please? Okay. Where does your relationship stand with your partner for 2020? Hold on, guys. I'm buzzing. Okay, so whatever it is you're wishing for with your partner, I don't see that. And you are an Aries, correct, Revis? I honestly feel like whatever you're wishing for with your partner isn't going to happen. I feel like someone was standing wrong in their power here, and someone is definitely standing wrong in their power. I don't think that this doesn't look like it's going to work. Doesn't look like it's going to work. Somebody here, one of you is very in and out of the relationship. I know, CJ, right? Like, really. I feel like one of you is not standing right in this relationship. Revis, are you with me? My tailbone. Just share, I'm telling you. And I still have 4 videos to make. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. Yeah, I think so too, Ebis. I feel like this relationship will become a burden for you. I feel like you're not going to go forward in it. I feel like not going forward is going to make you pretty happy. You're going to move forward in things that you want to do as an individual. Oh, okay. I feel like you're going to want to break from this. What the hell? You're getting timed out. I already did. Okay, so I know. I know. Thank you, Chaos. The problem with this relationship, I feel like you're going to be happier on your own. You're going to be doing things that you want to do. You're going to come to a crossroad with this person where things are going to get kind of manipulative, and you're going to feel as though that other person is not, that's my husband that you're hiding messages on. Ebiz is my husband. Hey, Yo-Yo. I know, JL. It's ridiculous. So I feel like, sorry, we're getting a lot of trolls tonight, Rebus. I feel like you're just going to come to a place where this relationship isn't right for you anymore. So I'm going to go with soulmate expiration date on this one. This person is just not your person. They're good to learn from, but I don't feel as though they're good to, they're not your person. They're not your twin flame. They're not someone that's a forever person. And so I think they're there to teach you lessons to help you move forward, but it gets to a place where it becomes stagnant. And when it becomes stagnant, I agree with JL Rivas. Always choose your peace. If they create anxiety and kill your peace, cut and run. I agree with that. So this person could very well just be someone there to teach you a lesson, someone to show you maybe boundaries, what you want, what you don't want, how you behave in a relationship. It's really all dependent on what that soulmate is about. Kathleen, can you email me? Kathleen, email me and I will get you that information. It's just somebody there to teach you a lesson, somebody there to move you forward in your spiritual journey. And that's the good news about it. The bad news is that they come and go. That's what soulmates do. They come and go. And so just know that been having the most issue with simple things, and I feel like it's not my issue. It probably isn't your issue, Rivas. It probably isn't. Okay. When you start having those problems right away, they're there to teach you a lesson immediately. They're there to teach you something, and you cut and run after that. Okay. You learn the lesson, you figure out what that lesson is for you, and then you cut and run. So I'm going to close out for right now. I'll jump back on in a little while. I need to go have family dinner. I will be back on very shortly, probably about a half hour or so. Anyone who hasn't dropped a like yet, could you go ahead and drop a like for me? So I'm going to end the stream just for a little while so I can have my family dinner. And then I will be back. So any of you who would like to return to have some spiritual talk, feel free to come back for the next live. I'll do that very shortly. But I'm going to go ahead and thank you, JL. I'll be on in a little while if you happen to pop back in. You're welcome, Kathleen. No, you're not naive, Rebus. It's a matter of, wanting to be with somebody. I will chaos you too. If you guys happen to be back on in a little while, hop on. If not, then don't worry about it. I will talk to you guys shortly. I'm going to go stuff my face with everything I can find because there's a lot of food up there. Family dinners are no joke around here. We like food. So, all right. If you could please drop a like, I'd really appreciate it. Share, subscribe, donate, whatever it is I'm supposed to say here because I don't sell myself to people. And I will see you guys very shortly for more questions, more spiritual chat. Bye, guys. I'll be right back.